It was a bad movement.
Getting old. So yes, that's what happened. But yes, I'll wait for today, see what's up. It's the first time it happens, but anyways, yes. So he's asleep yet because he's tired.
This.
But yes. But usually he's not. He's always.
Wait.
Oh yes, you notice, right? Because he's doing noises and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, give me just a second. I'm trying to open up Pearson. So tell me about Pearson yesterday. Do you have a chance to log in?
Yes, I can enter with that code and I made some tasks. I
Okay,
didn't finish yet, but
you're working on it, okay?
yes.
Okay. Yes, we're looking forward to complete our assignments soon. So our academic coordinator is gonna ask me for the notes, right?
Yes.
Let me see. All right, so yesterday we're starting unit 11. Okay, so we completed unit 3, right? And
Yes.
we need to start the last unit. Oh, we're going to finish this module already, Lucy.
Nice.
And we're going to start a new one. And it's not gonna get easier, okay?
Okay.
Just giving you heads up. All right, so let's go into the 4th unit of module 11. Just a second. I want to show you the objectives, okay? All right. So learning objectives. Today, for the listening part, we're going to predict. We're going to predict the speaker's intentions, listen for sequences of actions, listen for ideas that show people's relationships, and also listen for the main ideas in news stories, okay? Identifying a problem, suggesting a course of action, responding to a suggested course of action, and committing to a course of action for the speaking part. So this is new vocabulary.
Okay.
Also for speaking. Grammar, we're going to discuss tomorrow. Future in the past, passive causative, and reported statements. Okay. For the pronunciation, stress in words with prefixes. The boy's TH sound in this. Reading vocabulary, no changes in the objectives. Writing, pre-writing technique, make an outline. And retell a traditional story and use chronological order to draw a conclusion, okay? So I know the objectives are very brief, but they're actually very complex when we reach to the action material.
Okay.
Not impossible, but yes, it's not gonna be that simple, okay? So we need to pay close attention and ask a lot of questions, okay?
Okay.
So let's go into the listening part and see what's going on with these kids. Show you my screen. Okay, so after her dinner with Nick, Talia returns to the Newsline office. She wants to tell her boss, Tony, the news about the conversation between Dean and Jackie. So look at the picture. Talia is showing her phone to Tony, on which she recorded the conversation. What do you think Tony wants to do with the recording?
Make a copy of it
Okay.
and listen to it right now.
Of course, right? Because they need to air the news.
Yes.
So let's watch the video. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm too late, right? You already aired the story about Nick on the evening news?
No, I decided not to. When I hadn't heard from you, I decided to wait. I had a hunch something was going on.
Oh gosh, what a relief.
As a matter of fact, I was just going to call you.
Oh, I'm so glad you waited, Tony. Ta-da!
Your phone is your ta-da.
I have a recording on here of Dean conspiring with his sister. It will instantly get Nick's name cleared.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah, play it. I want to hear how our brilliant little surveillance operation went. It was perfect. I got it all on my Little Big Ears app. Jackie acknowledged that she had posed as a Kicks executive. No way. Yes, and Jackie and Dean both admitted that there was no kiss, that they made the whole thing up. Get out of here. And Dean actually admitted that he sent the audio file to us. Unbelievable. Wait until you hear these confessions. Hearing is believing.
Talia, enough descriptions. Let's hear it.
Oh, sure. Here. Woo, this is so exciting.
Okay. So all right. Of course, they want to listen to it, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's answer some questions. So read each question and choose the correct answer. Okay, number one.
At the beginning of the scene, Talia asks, I'm too late, right? What does she mean? The evening news is already over, isn't it? The news story about Nick was scheduled for this evening. What did Tony decide to do? Wait until he heard from Talia before he broadcast the story. How does Talia feel about Tony's decision? She is very pleased. After Tony listened to Talia's description of the recording, what does he want to do? Listen to the conversation.
Okay. All right, no problem, right? Now let's go into the second set. Okay, so read each sentence and click on the box and choose the correct answer.
Okay. Tony waited to hear from Talia before writing the story about Nick. This shows that Tony probably wanted to check over Talia's work carefully. Amy says, no way, get out of here. And unbelievable to express her surprise. Amy is particularly excited about the recording because she helped Talia with her plan. When Tony says enough descriptions, let's hear it, he seems to feel Impatience.
Okay, impatient.
Impatient.
Okay, so let's see. All right, so yes. Tony waited to hear from Talia because before airing the story about Nick. This shows that Tony waited to talk to Talia before airing the story. This probably means that he believes that she will find out more information about the story.
Okay.
Okay. It seems like he wants to check the information, but before that, of course, he is trusting Talia now, right? Because little by little, Talia has been gathering information. And Tony has noticed that.
Okay.
All right. Let's go into the second video, okay? Okay, so Talia, Tony, and Amy are in the Newsline office. Talia is preparing the app to play her recording. Look at the picture. Talia seems upset. Why do you think she's upset?
There is no sound on the record.
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
All right, let's watch the video then.
Here it is. The audio that will get Nick reinstated on the team. Just a minute, the app isn't loading. Wait, it's showing I need to be on the office Wi-Fi. Okay, now listen. What's going on? This app got all 5-star reviews.
Did you test it first?
Yes, we ran a test of the app yesterday afternoon. It worked fine. I even double-checked at the restaurant to make sure the mic was working. Did you check that the recording function was on? I don't know, I thought I did. Oh, wait, here it is.
Here's your table. Enjoy your dinner. That's it.
No, oh, this is a disaster. I must have set the record function wrong.
Sorry, Talia.
Sorry, Talia. I know you tried so hard to make this all right. I'm just so sorry for Nick. How am I going to tell him?
Okay. So, what about your prediction?
The app doesn't work.
Okay. So
And,
in reality, is the app that doesn't work?
and there is no sound on the record.
Okay. Maybe it was just Talia that she didn't practice enough,
Yes.
right? It usually happens when you try new things.
Yes, that's right. It can happen.
Right? Okay. Let's go into the first set of questions. All right. Read each question and choose the correct answer. Number 1.
At first, when Talia, Tony, and Amy can hear anything, what does Talia think is the problem? The app isn't loading properly.
Number 2.
Tony asked Talia if she tests the app first. What does Amy say? That they test the app the day before. Amy and Talia figure out why the app didn't work properly. What mistake did Talia make? She said the record function wrong.
Record.
Record.
Okay, 4.
How does Amy react to Talia's mistake? She shows that she's sorry for her.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions?
Mm-mm.
No? All right. So
That's a bad move.
all right, so let me show you the second set of questions. Sorry, it's me that I'm slow, okay?
Okay, no
That my
problem.
body hurts, even my fingers.
No, everything.
Oh, yes, okay. So click on the box and choose the correct answer.
When Talia says here it is, the audio that will get Nick reinstated on the team, she means this is the evidence that Nick did nothing wrong.
Okay.
When Talia says, I have even double checked at the restaurant, she means she checked the app again when she was inside Valentino's. When Talia says this is a disaster, she means I've ruined everything. At the end of the scene, Talia is worried about how to explain her mistake to Nick.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
All right. No problem, right?
Yes.
And we have more things to come in the videos. All right, so let's go now into some vocabulary. So Talia recorded the conversation between Dean and Jackie to clear Nick's name. The word pool below contains other collocations with the word clear. Okay, so we have different expressions with clear. Let's discuss them. Okay, the first one, clear a debt, is a collocation to get rid of a debt by paying all the money you owe. You need to clear your debt before we can loan you any more money. Clear your debt. What about the rest? Can you help me?
Clear a space to move things so there is room for something else.
Okay.
Before you put those books down, let me clear a space on the desk.
Okay.
Clear someone's name to show that a person is not guilty of something. Mark worked hard to clear her father's name. Clear something with someone to get official permission for something to be done. The ambassador cleared it with the State Department before making the announcement that he was leaving the country. Clear the air, to do something in order to end an argument or bad situation. Fernando tried to clear the air by asking Marlies why she was angry. Clear the decks, to get ready to start doing something new by finish work. dealing with problems, or clearing things away. She decided to clear the decks of all projects before going on something new. Clear the table to take off the used plates, forks, etc. after you have it. Goyan and I will clear the table if you help with the dishes. Clear the way. Make it possible for something to happen. Their phone conversation cleared the way for the contract. Clear your head. To stop worrying or thinking about something. When I'm studying for a test, I sometimes go for a walk to clear my head. Clear your throat. To cough in order to speak with a clear voice. The speaker took a drink of water and cleared her throat before continuing.
Yes, pretty much like so you can speak. That's clear your throat.
Yes.
Okay, so all right. Are any of these collocations new to you?
Yes, everyone.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one do you find more difficult to understand? Let's start from there. For example, clear the decks. To get ready to start doing something new by finishing work, dealing with problems, or clearing things away. Do you know what's a deck?
Like table for work?
No, not necessarily. A deck is pretty much, imagine being inside a ship. The deck is the outside of the ship, you know, where everybody works, like the hall.
Okay.
You're inside a ship, un barco, but is like inside the ship, but outside.
Mm,
I don't know if you understand me.
okay. Okay.
Where people work, you know, where they prepare everything to fish, they fix the ropes, and
Okay.
and the deck this is a collocation that is very old. Clear the decks is a command that would say that means that they would have to clean, pick up any tools they are on the floor. Everyone would have to get information so that they can have a report of the day. So that's what it means, clear the decks.
Okay.
It's an old collocation and it's not very common to use it, but it is, and we can use it. But in my case, I haven't approached it many times. People use it, but not that often. Okay. So any more collocations?
Clear something with someone.
Okay. To get official permission for something to be done. Okay. Is checking, for example, imagine you're at work. You need to clear something with your boss. That means that before you take action into doing something, you need to have the okay of your boss.
Okay.
As an example. Any more questions?
No.
What about clear your head? What
No,
is your
I know that.
You know that one? Okay. So let's see. Now match the phrases with the definitions. So let's see. The first one, take away the dirty dishes.
Clear the table. Clear the way. Clear a debt. Clear something with someone. And clear someone's name.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Good. All right. Are you sure they're new?
Yes.
Okay, let's try another exercise. Okay. Again, the same instructions.
We change the word to prepare for something else? Clear a space. Make a place to put something. Clear. Make your voice sound better. Clear your throat.
Okay.
Stop being bothered. Click your head. Make a place to put something. Clear the desk. And the other one, clear the air.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So do work to prepare for something else. Clear the decks. And make a place to put something. Clear
Clear
a
a space.
space. Okay. They sound very similar,
Okay.
but they're not. Okay. All right. So let's go into the next exercise. Okay. Click on the box and choose the correct answer. Could you help me with the reading?
Let me clear them. A space on the corner of my desk. I need to clear my throat before I continue speaking. It's time to clear the air and stop arguing. That's a great idea, but we have better clear it with the boss before we do it. I have a lot of school loans to repay. I hope I can clear my debt by next year. The government had to get the voters' approval to clear its name for the project. Please just sit and relax while I clear the table. We will do the dishes later. To clear her name, we had to find who had actually committed the crime. We need to clear the text. You really need to clear your head.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so, all right. The government had to get the voters' approval to clear for the project. Okay. Sounds more like clear the way.
Okay.
Okay. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. Let's go now and go into the speaking section. There's some information that we need to review. All right, let me show you my screen. Okay, troubleshooting. What is your understanding for troubleshooting?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know how familiar you are with cars, but or appliances. When you read the manual, they have a section called troubleshoot, and is nothing more than just instructions. They give you different scenarios. If let's say your microwave don't start, it'll tell you different options. First, check that you have electric current. If that doesn't work and you have electric current, okay, then go to the next one. Check that, I don't know, the fuse is, you don't have a burnt fuse, as an example. And it gives you instructions for, it gives you different options. And then from there, the guide will walk you through to give you the alternatives so that you can get the appliance or the article operating, okay? That's troubleshooting. Is pretty much a guideline of steps to take in order to start and something to start working again.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. In the video, Talia has a problem with the app. When we have a problem with things like computers, phones, and TVs, we often have to troubleshoot, identify a problem, and figure out what to do. That's what I was trying to tell you, okay?
Okay.
When someone identifies a problem, we can react to the news calmly or emotionally, depending on the situation. If everything works, fine. If it doesn't work, not so fine, right? So identifying a problem, this is what it is, the problem. You have a calm response and emotional response. Let's listen to the scenarios. Are you ready?
Yes.
Something's wrong with the TV.
That isn't so bad.
The TV doesn't work.
That's not a big deal.
I can't get the TV to work.
I know what's wrong.
This TV is acting up.
Oh no,
The TV is messed up.
this is a disaster.
The TV is broken.
What are we gonna do?
There's no sound.
Oh no.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No? Once we have identified the problem, we often suggest a course of action to solve it. And suggesting a course of action. So let's see. Are you ready?
Yes.
Did you check the batteries?
Have you tried replacing the batteries? Have you tried using another app? Maybe we need to replace the batteries.
What we ought to do is press the record button.
Why don't we use another app?
Any questions?
No.
Okay. We can respond positively or negatively to someone's suggestions. We can also commit to a course of action in order to troubleshoot the problem. So we have here different scenarios: suggesting a course of action and responding. We have suggesting a course of action, responding, and committing to a course of action, okay? So let's listen to this.
Did you check the batteries?
Yes, I checked them.
Yes, I've tried that.
Yes, I did that already.
Maybe you need to replace the batteries. I don't think that will work. Did you check the batteries? No, maybe that's what's wrong. I'll do it now.
No, I guess I should do that. I'll give that a try.
I was going to, but I forgot. Let's do that.
That never crossed my mind. Let's give that a try.
Maybe you need to replace the batteries.
Okay, let's try that now.
Good idea. I'll do it now.
You're probably right. I'll give that a try.
Okay. So again, when you're committing to a course of action, it could be positive or it could be negatively.
Okay.
And it could be a course of action according to the suggestion, or you can suggest something else. It's
Okay.
up to you. Okay. Let's go and do some work. So let's work out some scenarios. Read the dialogue, then read each question and choose the correct answer. So let's see.
The printer is messed up. Oh no, Tony is going to be really upset. This is a disaster.
Okay. So
My cell phone doesn't work. Maybe it's the battery. Have you checked it? No, I should do that. I was going to, but I forgot. I will do it now. I can get my USB stick to work. Something is wrong. Have you checked the USB port? My email isn't working. I know what's wrong. The server is down. My email is acting up. What is acting up?
actuando raro. O
Ah,
actuando. Imagine, just imagine, for example, you want to open your email and it's giving you an error. Maybe because the server is down, maybe because you don't have any internet. So you just use a general expression that is not working, acting up.
okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. Awesome. All right, so let's do a task listening exercise. Are you ready?
Okay.
Let me show you my screen. Okay, so in the video, Talia, Amy, and Tony talk about the evening news. You're going to hear a news story, a TV station. Listen to the story, choose the newspaper headline that matches it. Okay, so you're going to hear the story and you need to choose which headline is the most appropriate. Are you ready?
Okay.
Parts of the county were hit by a devastating tornado today. More than 100 people were injured across the area, and thousands more have lost power. The tornado was an F5, the most powerful, according to a preliminary measurement by the National Weather Service. In one section alone, the twister destroyed 16 houses and left a track of damage 24 miles long and 400 yards wide. Under the Fujita scale, a twister with an F5 rating has winds from 261 miles per hour to 318 miles per hour. The county has never had an F5, and only 2 F4s are on record, including one in 1926. For more information about the tornado and to see pictures of the area, go to our website and click on the tornado.
The second one.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Okay, let's try another one. The same instructions. Choose a newspaper headline that matches it.
Baby Barbara, the 2-year-old daughter of Christopher and Dawn Sattler, is reported to be doing well after 12-hour liver transplant surgery. Dad Christopher donated part of his liver to replace the baby's failing organ and is also reported to be in stable condition. According to Dr. Michael Gaze, the surgeon who operated on both of the patients, Christopher's own liver will regenerate itself in a matter of weeks. The prognosis for baby Barbara is excellent. For more information about liver transplant surgery, click on our website and go to the link on baby Barbara.
Okay.
Second one. What it means to get that?
Baby Barbara to get dad's donated liver. To
Is
get,
that she received the...
to receive part of the liver from her father.
Okay.
Are
That,
you- Yes?
yes.
Well, remember, is the baby waiting to get operated, or was the baby already operated?
Was the baby, well, the first one.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Let's try another one. Again, choose a newspaper headline that matches it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Rock star Peter McHenry, 51, one of the original members of the Fab Five, was married last night at his castle in Ireland to model Teresa Perfaro, 24. The two met last year while McHenry was on holiday in Italy. This is McHenry's second marriage. He has 4 children from his previous marriage, all of whom attended the wedding, along with 300 of the couple's closest friends and relatives. For more details, including the bride and groom's official wedding picture, go to our website and click on the wedding link.
Okay.
Rock star with model in Ireland.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Yes, that's what it is. Nice. So we have concluded the task listening. Now let's go into the reading section. So look at the picture. It shows a scene from The Lost Horse, a tale from ancient times. In what country do you think the story takes place? Choose the correct answer.
United States.
You sure?
Or China.
Okay. Yes, China, okay. We need to look at the character size. And maybe the house doesn't look too much of a Chinese house, but it's ancient times, so we don't know. Let's do another exercise, okay? So, complete the sentences, drag and drop the answers into the correct blanks.
Many stories have been told and retold for centuries. Stories from the ancient cultures of Greece.
Okay, ancient.
These history books were written by a famous scholar at Harvard University. I just read a short story about a woman who injures her leg and becomes lame. This novel is about a man with very bad luck. He had the misfortune of getting involved in a bad business deal. Some of Pat Harvey's books aren't very good, but his latest one was really a triumph.
Triumph. Triumph, okay? So, yes. Okay. Any questions about this vocabulary?
Lame. I don't know what is lame.
No. So I just read a short story about a woman who injures her leg and becomes lame. So that means that you cannot walk properly,
Okay.
like limping somehow lame, but that's permanent.
Okay.
When you limp is because you're injured and you recover. Lame is permanent.
Okay.
Okay, let's try more vocabulary.
According to this book of the 2,201 passengers on board the Titanic, 149 died in the icy waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Only 11 people survived and finally reached New York. When Barbara was depressed after he split up with Mike, I sent her a book of my favorite story. I hope made her feel better and consoled her. The teacher instructs her students with the help of various textbooks. Stories from all times and places include tales of people who have invaded each other's land.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Any questions about the vocabulary?
No.
No? Okay. So let's go now into the article. All right, so read the article, match the first half of the sentences with the second half to create true sentences. Drag and drop each phrase into the correct blanks. So if we go down here, okay, this is what it means. You have the initial statement and you need to choose the correct answer or clause. But let's read the article first, okay?
Okay. Stories that educate and entertain. People have always loved stories. Long before we even had books, people told stories. Some stories entertained and others instructed. Often the stories did both, teaching an important lesson through an entertaining and memorable story. This way the listener could learn through the suffering or triumphs of others. This tale from a Taoist scholar from ancient China is one such story. The Lost Horse. A wise man lived in a remote village in China. One day his most beautiful horse ran away. His friends came to console him over his misfortune. But the man said, "How do you know that this isn't a good thing?" A few months later, the man's horse returned, bringing a beautiful, strong wild stallion with her. Everyone congratulated the man on his good fortune, but the man saying, "How do you know this isn't a disaster?" The man's son loved to ride a wild stallion. One day the son fell from the horse and broke his legs. Everyone came to console the man over his son's misfortune, but the man says, "What makes you so sure that isn't a good thing?" Soon after this, an invading army came. Every man was required to fight, and 9 out of every 10 men were killed in battle. Because the son was lame, he survived. He was able to look after his family and live to become a wise old man like his father.
Interesting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Number one.
When the horse returned, it brought back another horse. Now the man had two beautiful and strong horses. They broke his legs and was unable to walk.
For 3 or 4?
I think 4. Six, he didn't have to fight and so he survived. Four, it can be 5. And for the men's son, fell from and it was injured. It was very fine horse. Three?
Okay. So you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what would you change?
I don't know.
For example, number one, losing the horse was bad for the man because.
It was a very fine horse.
Exactly. Number two, losing the horse was good for the man because.
When the horse returned, it brought back another horse.
Yes. Getting the second horse was good because.
Now the men had two beautiful and strong horses.
That's correct. Okay. So it was a good reading, but we need to be careful with the chronological order of events. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's it for today, man. We did a lot of work, so that's good news.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And before you go, can you help me with the daily survey?
Yes. Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye, you too.